Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'm very sorry about the mess in the background. I'm actually doing my laundry at the moment right now, so I putting all my clothes away and getting them folded, but I wanted to take a quick break and do another story time video. Yes, I know I'm doing a lot of these lately, but I'm remaking a couple of my older story time videos just because those are terrible quality. And today's story time is the retelling of how we lost my sister's friend in Santa Cruz for an hour. So I made this video 2 years ago, and again, at the time I didn't have a camera, so I was filming on my webcam, and that was horrible quality. And now that I have much better cameras, it's much easier for me to film. So I'm going to redo this video and tell you guys a story about how we lost my sister's friend in Santa Cruz. And this is a story just to let you guys know it's very scary to get lost, but a good tip is to always make sure you stick with the group. In case you get lost, you should always have the person's phone number, and be very mindful and make sure you always stay together with your group, especially if you're separated from your parents somewhere. So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And before I forget to tell you guys, I do have a video of how we lost my sister's friend in Santa Cruz. And if you would like to see that video, that one, like I said, was filmed on my webcam at the time, and sorry about the background noise, and it was terrible quality. And if you would like to see that terrible quality video, I will link it down below if you didn't see, and enjoy the story. Sorry, I'm eating my lunch. But anyways, so this all started about 12 years ago. My mom signed me, my sister, and my sister's two friends, my sister's friend who was 10 years old, sadly she passed away, and my sister's other friend who was my sister's friend's sister, who was about 9 at the time. I'm just going to give her the name Lost just because she got lost on this trip. And so we were all signed up to run a race in Santa Cruz. So we would used to go camping up at Santa Cruz, but then because we didn't feel like setting up camp or something, or we couldn't afford it, I couldn't remember why we didn't stay overnight that time, but we decided to just go up for the day and then spend the rest of the day maybe at the boardwalk or something. I can't remember. So this was also the summer I finished my junior year in high school. And so we get to the race, and the race begins, and when we start running the race, then all of a sudden, my sister's friend drops her shirt, realizes that she had dropped her shirt, and this is Lost. Lost realized she had dropped her shirt and runs back to get it. So Lost goes to grab her shirt, and we wait and wait and wait, and then all of a sudden we realize it had been maybe, I would say, 10 or 20 minutes, and she still has not come back. And we're a little bit worried because we don't know where she is, and she didn't have a cell phone, so we couldn't call her. And my mom gets really, really worried, and we start to assume that she had gotten swarmed up in a crowd of people. So we go around looking for her. So we decide to kind of like split up. We keep my sister and my sister's friend together, and we give them our phones, or we give them my mom's cell phone. So I stay with my mom so then I don't get lost. And then we're going around kind of like looking for her, and we're kind of separated. And then we start to go around and ask people, and we're very scared. And then we end up looking everywhere for my sister and my sister's friend too, and we go around asking people, but nobody had seen Lost. And then we go back and meet up. We end up finding each other. And then we decide to go ask somebody for help because we cannot find Lost anywhere. My mom has her watch set, and by this time it'd been like maybe like a half an hour or so. And so we decide to go find someone to help us. So we find this police officer, and we tell him all the information he needs to know, that we had lost a little girl that named Lost. And so we get in the cop car and we drive around, and then we start asking people around if they have seen a little girl, and we describe what she looks like, describe her age, but nobody had seen her. And by this time, I think it'd been almost about maybe like, I would say almost 50 minutes, and we're very scared that something terrible had happened to her. And we go around looking everywhere for her, but we're not having the best of luck at all, and it's super scary. Then Harry, and we can't find her at all. We describe what she looks like, we describe how old she is, but nobody in the place has seen her. But luckily all these people were super nice and decided to keep an eye out for her. And then about this time, which is about an hour, my mom gets a phone call from a first aid station because my mom had given the people her phone number, and they had a little girl at the first aid station. So we get out of the cop car, and then we notice the first aid station, and we get to the first aid station, and then we find Lost, who is crying. My mom is in tears by this time, and I was relieved too. I'm about to cry too, because I was so relieved that we had found Lost. And my sister and her friend give Lost a hug as well, and I give Lost a hug. And we were just grateful that she was okay. We were grateful that nothing bad happened to her. And then we were just grateful that we were able to find her, because this was not my mom's kid. This was my mom's friend's kid. And we just didn't expect her to get lost. And she had her shirt and everything with her. And so we grab Lost and get her in the car. And then my mom has a chat with them about how they should make sure they all stay together, like she said before, but she wasn't mad at all. She was just really scared, and how important it is to stay calm, yada, 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 and just make sure nothing like that happens again. And we were very relieved that Lost was okay. And then afterwards, after that little episode, my mom takes us all out for ice cream, because we were all like so worried, and Lost was so scared, and we cheered her up by getting her some ice cream at one of the local ice cream stores. And we all felt much better that we were all coming up with a plan to stay together the next time, so that situation doesn't happen again. So the moral of the story is, if you're with like a group and you're with your friend's parents, make sure you have your friend's parents' phone number just in case you get separated from the group or lost, because it is very scary. And if you don't know where you're supposed to go, you should always keep the number of the person you're with, so then they know where to find you and everything. And it doesn't do any good if you don't know the person you're with's phone number. And if you end up getting lost and you can't find who you need to find, you should just go to someone you know is very helpful, like a police officer or someone at a first aid station, and they could completely help you. Because there are those first aid stations and police officers who definitely are very helpful, and they can make sure you're safe and make sure you get back to where you need to be safely, or get back to whom you need to be with safely. So, and just always just make sure you keep the person you're with's phone number, whether it's your parents, your aunt, someone that you're with, so then you know where to find them, or they know how to find you. So that was a retelling about how we lost my sister's friend in Santa Cruz. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!